So this is a walkthrough of entering your time in the JobDiva time entry app. So here I have the app open. So I put in my email address. Done. Put in my password. Done. Log in. Now it takes me to this page. It's going to show you ProMed Staffing Resources. That should be the only thing it shows you. I click on it. Takes me to my available job. In this case, for me, it says Payroll Coordinator, but for you, it will say whatever your job is. I click on Payroll Coordinator. It takes me to the available weeks that I can submit time for. In this case, it shows the week ending February 12th, it says it's already approved for 12 hours. The week ending February 19th, it says it's editing for 0.1 hours. In theory, there could be additional weeks. If you haven't entered anything yet, it will say no entry instead of editing or approved. But let's just take this one for an example. I click on the editing one. So it takes me to the section where I can select which day I want to submit time for. So if it's your first time submitting something for that week, everything will say 0. In this case, it already says 0.1 because I've submitted that previously. But I would just click February 14th. Now it takes me here where I can actually put in the time. So I would click on time in where it says no entry. And now I get to select the actual time. So the first column is the hours, second column is the minutes, and then I choose AM or PM. So I have 3:10 AM. I press OK. Then I go to the timeout and do the same thing. So I'll just leave it the default 9:20 PM. OK. It calculated that as 18.17 hours. Then I want to add a break. So I click on Add Break, and I have to put in the start time and end time for the break. So meal break out, we'll put as 2:06 PM. OK. And then when did I come back in after the break? We'll put as 5:18 PM. Okay. Now the total hours on the top has recalculated to 14.97 because it has deducted the break. Now I'm done for the day, so I press the green check button. Takes me back to the list of days. I can do the same thing for any other days if I want. Here I can scroll down if I want to add an attachment for whatever reason. I could click on Add Image, and then it would give me the option of select from my device or take photo. So I would choose one of those depending on what I wanted to do. Then if I go back, there's also a section for comments. So if I wanted to say, there's a specific reason why there was no break. So let's say I would say no break because we were understaffed. Or maybe I would say came late because someone else canceled, or any other note that would be relevant for the situation. And then I can choose to either save or submit at the bottom. If I want to come back later and add additional days, if say I'm working tomorrow and the next day as well, so then I would just do save. Now it takes me back here. That's why it shows editing, because I can still change it. Then if I wanted to add additional days, I would add additional days. If I'm done, I would press the submit button. And now it is submitted. It takes me back here. And instead of editing, now it shows pending. And once the supervisor approves it, it will show as approved, like the week of 2/12 shows. Now, a couple of additional things. If I go to settings, I can turn on notifications or turn off notifications for when my timesheet is approved or when my timesheet is rejected. And here I can sign out. Here, go back to timesheets. This is where you started off. If you wanted to look only at certain weeks, so you can do here editable. So it shows nothing editable because both of my submissions are either pending or already approved. If I click pending, it shows me just the one pending. If I click approved, and I remove the pending one and the editable one, it shows me just the approved. If I click rejected, it doesn't show me anything because nothing was rejected. That is the basic idea of this system.